Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hopefully, everyone is having a great morning so far, and now it's noon. Happy pre Thanksgiving for all of those who are celebrating here in the US. Yes, tomorrow is Turkey Day. So it's going to be a different type of year this year because of COVID, but I think if everyone wears a mask and be safe, I think we'll all be good and be in small groups. So I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving tomorrow. It'll be small, just my husband and my daughter and I. We have a large family, but we've all decided that we're going to stay safe, stay home, and hopefully be able to have a great Christmas if all goes well. So thanks for joining me. For those who do not know, I'm Linda Jordan. This is the Linda Jordan Show. I'm the owner and CEO of LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. And what I do is I help corporate professionals jump ship, get their passion back, and become their own boss. So my goal is to help individuals find financial freedom by leveraging real estate to do that. So before we get started, for those that are just joining, if you would put in the comments where you're joining from, I'd love to know where you're listening from. And if you're watching this on replay, put in hashtag replay as well. So before we get started, I started off with talking about Thanksgiving. So I'd love to know side dish when it comes to Thanksgiving. What's your favorite side dish? For me, I have a couple, but they're brief. I love fresh cranberry sauce. It's just awesome. But most importantly, that goes with that's really, really good is I love the stuffing or dressing for those of you that have a different term, the dressing and the gravy. So those are my two favorite side dishes. So put in the comments what your favorite side dish of Thanksgiving is. Again, I love fresh cranberry sauce. The can, not so much. If I have to have it, I will, but I love freshly made cranberry sauce with fresh stuffing or dressing, and you got to have a little bit of gravy to go with that. So today, what I'm going to share with you is the number one secret to financial freedom. I'll say that again, the number one secret to financial freedom. So if you are someone who is looking for more time with your family, you're looking for time to get out of that rat race or a chance to get out of that rat race from corporate America, doing that 9 to 5. You want to be able to travel more. You want to be able to create your own schedule. You want to do your own thing. If that is you, then put it in the comments. Let me know if that is you. For me, that was my choice. I started real estate investing, oh my goodness, back in 2004. Yeah, 2004 was when I bought my first rental property. And I didn't know what I didn't know at the time, but I knew that I wanted to create a legacy. I wanted to prepare myself in case, I got laid off or something happened with corporate America, but I knew I needed to do that. So I bought my first rental property. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know a whole lot about real estate at the time, but I was just learning. And so fast forward when the crash occurred in 2007, 2008, yes, I was still buying rental properties because they were at a great price back then. And people were selling because they were a little bit over in their rentals or their properties in general, their investments. And, the stock market was crashing. Everything was happening. So I was still buying rental properties at that time. I would buy like 1 or 2 a year. And so I kept doing that. And so I built up my rental portfolio up to 9 at the time in the early days. And so, yes, I still have them. And so a lot of people think that, well, gosh, I don't want to be a landlord. Well, you don't have to physically be the landlord. You can do what I do. And I hire property managers to manage the properties for me. Now, I do manage a couple of my own. But you can hire a property manager to manage those properties so that you can go out and do your own thing and enjoy your life, be at the beach, do whatever it is that you want to do. But having rental properties and being able to leverage that income from them will help you create another business that you may be passionate about. So if you're in corporate America and you always wanted to be a baker, or you wanted to have your own photo shop or photography shop, or if you wanted to have your own business for a dress shop, or if you wanted to be a coach or a consultant or a travel agency, whatever it is, using real estate to leverage that can help you get to that point. Unfortunately for some individuals, and I'll just specifically talk about myself, growing up, I was financially illiterate. I didn't know a lot about finances. The only thing that I knew was that, it was money. If you got it, you would keep it. You only spend what you had. And, my parents were very faithful about making sure that whatever you did have, that you would do your tithes and your offerings. So that was the gist of me knowing about finances. But I knew from knowing that little bit about finances that I wanted more money in my life, because I started selling shoes. I became a shoe salesman around about the age of 12 or 13. And so I wanted extra money so I could buy things that I wanted to. But fast forward, going into as an adult, I was still learning about being an entrepreneur. I still hadn't done it yet, but I was just learning. And so, I moved to North Carolina from Virginia, and I got an apartment. So I was paying rent like so many other individuals. Had a great landlord, but, I started thinking after I got into corporate America that, I needed to stop paying rent. And I wanted to own my own home. And so when my husband and I got married, we purchased our home. But we wanted to buy a fixer-upper so that we can make modifications and make it the way that we wanted to, which we did. But that sort of, lit the fire for me to say, hey, I can really do this and create passive income and have good tenants and be a great landlord. So that was what I did in the early 2000s. And I still have 90% of the properties that I purchased back then. And so I enjoy that passive income. So if that's you, who you're looking to go from corporate to being your own boss so that you can enjoy more things out of life, as opposed to being stressed out, feeling like you're on a rat race. You want to be able to create a legacy for your family. You want to be able to enjoy the freedoms of life, such as time, such as spending time with family, just getting your time back in general. But being able to travel, being able to start your own business, doing something that you are passionate about. And if that's you, then maybe, and I'm sure it is probably you, but maybe real estate is the thing for you. You don't really have to know a whole lot about it, because I'm your gal. I can help you with that. So if there's anything that I have said this morning afternoon, I'll say, that resonates with you about passive income, which I call mailbox money, and you are ready to take the next step to be your own boss, to have financial freedom and get out of that corporate rat race by using real estate as passive income rental properties, then maybe this is for you. So during this week, it's Thanksgiving holiday. I have only 5 spots left for this week of a free jumpstart call with me. And during that particular call, we will talk about different strategies and expand more on the secrets of how you too can leverage real estate to help you start your own business. So, all of you may not be ready to do that today. You may not be ready to do that tomorrow. But if you are someone who was like me, had been in corporate for almost 30 years, and it was a fabulous time. I enjoyed corporate America. It was great to me. It was great to my family. So I don't regret anything of that nature. But, I was in the 50 plus club, almost there for 30 years, and I was trying to hold up for the 30 years. But I knew I wanted to do something else. I wanted to be able to do something that I really, really enjoyed. And I did enjoy my time in corporate, but I wanted to do something on my own schedule, my own terms. And so in order to do that, I needed to start my own business. I needed to become my own boss. So, Yeah, I was kind of on a rat race. I was doing a lot of traveling. I was always in meetings. And so I wanted to do something differently. And so if that is you and you're ready to make a change, you're ready to figure out, what's going to be best for you and your family, then, having a conversation with me to jumpstart, and we'll go through a breakthrough call. I call it the Jumpstart Corporate to Cash, for 30 minutes. And again, there's only 5 spots left. So please take advantage of that. Select a time to chat with me. Go to www.lindajordan.com. LINDA, Jordan is JORDON.com, and schedule 30 minutes with me for your Jumpstart breakthrough call going from corporate to cash. And then, as I said before, we'll talk about how to leverage real estate to help you start your business using rental property. And that can be long-term or short-term rentals. So, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkey with your family. Enjoy your side dishes with your family. Be safe, wear your mask so that we all can have a fabulous Christmas holiday. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving.